Leo, if you've been asking what direction should I take, this reading isn't about guessing. It's about clearing confusion, comparing paths, and choosing the direction that actually supports your success and stability. Hi, Leo. I'm Heather, and this is Dogstar Astrology and Tarot. Welcome to the pack. Today's reading is focused on clarity, specifically clarity around career direction, life choices, and where your energy is meant to go next. This is for those of you standing at a crossroads, weighing options, or feeling pulled in more than one direction. We'll be working with 9 cards that clearly show where you are now, what's clouding your judgment, and what direction aligns with your long-term success, not just what feels safe or familiar. We'll also look at the difference between choosing alignment versus choosing from fear, so you can make decisions with confidence rather than second guessing. So take a breath, set an intention for clarity, and let's see what the cards reveal. Leo, one more shuffle and then we'll begin. Okay, so Leo, this here is your current crossroads. I'm just making sure that it's in the camera. Your current crossroads, this is your mental fog, your inner truth. This is your true north, your decision point, your aligned path. This is your misaligned path, your guided action, and your long view outcome. Again, I'm just going to make sure that we can see everything. Just going to move them over slightly. There we go. Okay, Leo. So this first card here, this is the Tower, and this represents your current crossroads. Just going to move the mic over. Okay, so this is where I am standing right now in my career or life direction. So with the Tower being here, some of you may have actually experienced a major setback in your career, and that's could be causing this crossroads right now. But for others of you, I feel like you are yearning for some kind of a shakeup and you are looking to actually take your life direction or your career and completely crumble it to the ground and start fresh. At least that's how you're feeling inside. Like that's what you want to do. And that's the crossroads you're at. Now, the mental fog you have the Seven of Pentacles. So the mental fog is what is currently confusing, overwhelming, or clouding your clarity. And Seven of Pentacles, this lets you know that you're having difficulty seeing how your actions right now and in the moment today, how they will end up or what that will lead to down the road for you. You're not seeing how it can possibly play out in a way that you want, or you can't see the direction or directions that it could potentially play out. Because the Seven of Pentacles is about having patience, but it's also about kind of assessing the amount of work you're putting into something. To determine whether or not the potential yields or crops that you're going to receive back is worth the effort that you're putting in. So where could you be stretching yourself too thin? So that's the kind of gist of the Seven of Pentacles. So as your mental fog, this is your inability to see that clearly. And that's kind of clouding your judgment because you kind of can't see the potential of what you're doing now, the long-term potential of what you're doing now, and the effort that you're putting into your career and life direction. And then we have our inner truth. So this is what do you already know but haven't fully trusted or claimed yet? And you have the Three of Wands. So what you already know is that you need to make a change. You cannot stay stagnant in what you're doing right now, Leo. It's not feeling fulfilling. You don't feel aligned with your path, your life direction, and you know you need a change. But you haven't fully stepped into that yet or claimed it because there is this fear and it's coming from that mental fog and lack of clarity. You don't want to make a move until you actually know what step you're going to be taking. Um, and then we have our true north. And you have the sun here. So this is the direction that is most aligned with your purpose and long-term success. And with the sun here, I mean, this is success, this is happiness, abundance, warmth, joy, all of those different things. But when we see it as a true north position, or in the True North position card, and looking at what direction is most aligned with your purpose and long-term success. The sun here is telling you anything, sorry, anything that you do that allows you to tap into your creativity, tap into a playfulness side. So where you don't have to be so serious, but you feel like you're having fun and you're tapping into like that child spirit or childlike wonder or investigation. That is what is most aligned with your purpose. Okay. It's also about being in the spotlight and being seen. So doing something that allows you to be seen in the world. Now, your decision point. So this is the choice, the fork in the road or commitment is asking for clarity right now. I believe it's more of a commitment. It's a commitment that's asking for clarity, and it's a commitment to stay a course or change course, and to that will lead to stability, material abundance, success, and security and safety for you, being a King of Pentacles here. And so it's also that commitment to be able to stay the course no matter how many obstacles or challenges come in your way. That's how a king becomes a king, right? Like he doesn't cave at the first sign of challenge or first obstacle that comes across his path. Instead, he uses his patience, persistence, and perseverance, and remains committed and stable to overcome any kind of challenges. And so that's what's seeking clarity right now for you. And then we have our aligned path. So this is what happens if you choose the path aligned with your truth. And what you have here is temperance, it's balance. So this is where you're going to find the safety, security, stability in your life. It's also going to, it's going to balance your life in terms of material possessions, but also emotionally and spiritually as well. So a really nice energy there if you're living your aligned truth and aligned path. And now this is if the misaligned path, and what happens if you choose based on fear, pressures, like pressure from, life in general or from other people or through habit, and you end up with the Nine of Wands. And that is just saying that, what will happen if you're choosing based on fear, and that is a continued life of constant obstacles and challenges coming into your path and always feeling like, oh, one more obstacle and then I'll get there, one more challenge and then I'll be there. And you find that, every time you think that and you clear one challenge or you overcome it, another one ends up popping up. So it's like, it's like the stick and the carrot. You just can never get that carrot is what will end up happening. Your guided action here is the High Priestess. So this is the practical steps that can bring immediate clarity or momentum this month for you. So this month, what I really want to see you do is connect with your intuition, connect with your divine inner spark, and ask it for answers and clarity on your path forward, your next steps, and what is the right direction for you, and to also even ask it to help you illuminate any kind of fears or things that are holding you back from aligning with your truth and aligning with your purpose. Journal it too. That's another practical step you can do, especially any messages that you receive. So then later, a month from now, you can look back and see your progression and how far you've come with that. Now, your long view outcome, this is how this direction shapes your career, stability, and fulfillment for long term. And you have the Queen of Wands. You, Leo, are a fire sign. This is a fire card. And this is, you owning your power, being connected to your passions, being connected to your creativity, being connected to your sense of purpose with the Queen of Wands, and fearlessly moving forward and just enjoying life, living life to its fullest. And that is really what your long view outcome is. So that is what I have for you, Leo. As you leave this reading, reflect on the difference between the aligned path and the misaligned one. Clarity isn't about having every answer. It's about choosing the direction that feels grounded, honest, and sustainable. Trust your inner compass. Direction becomes clear once you commit to alignment. Thank you for running with the pack, and I will see you in the next reading.